again. So we'll have some staff stationed to help. Thank you. And no purple carpet. This is the main lobby, technically, so this digital sign will be the first one that any delegate sees as they start the day on the 15th.
Branding is allowed
From here.
Yep.
We're downstanding, and James. Great. All right. So, quick question: can we repurpose that purple carpet?
Potentially repurpose it. It's not going to have huge traffic on it on the night of the 14th. So potentially, yes. I'd want to get some expert advice from carpet experts.
Yeah.
But potentially, yeah, we could.
Okay. I like this idea of using the carpet to lead the way as much as possible. Maybe not initially here. I understand it's so close to the main lobby, but something I think to bear in mind.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so they come down these stairs. And they'll continue this way?
So
Nope.
for arrivals who will be making their way directly down to catering for breakfast, they'll be making their way right the way down towards the Crystal Room, which is where breakfast catering is. But
Okay.
before that, they will need to come into theatre
Do we
foyer.
suggest to have the registration for the people that didn't stay the night before, to have it registration in the foyer, rather than having it downstairs when the breakfast is taking place?
Yes, because not everyone's going to come to the breakfast. Or there'll also be late people who will miss breakfast.
So
Well,
yes.
So-
we can set a little grab and go in here as well for those people that are arriving late. If they are not here for 8:30, they just come in before 9.
Don't worry
No?
about that, to be
Okay.
honest. Real quick though, so we can brand the stairwell. This leads down to the Crystal Room, right? And we're using the Crystal Room again. So where we had dinner, this is a different entryway. This is how they'll walk. And it'll be used for breakfast and then for lunch as well.
And for coffee break too.
And for coffee break, okay? So, their sign.
Yep, so you've got two signage boards to utilize again, one here and one at the end of the hall. I would recommend having all three doors open just to help the flow of people, maybe only even these two, so people can just go straight in and there's no real bottleneck effect.
Okay, so what, sorry, there's a sign here, but what do these doors open to?
Well, and it's up to you, we could have all three doors open or we could just use
This
those
is still
two.
to that room.
Yeah, this is to the marble area bit.
Okay.
What I said, if you want to use that maybe as your round tables, if we can use that.
It's another
area,
idea.
and you've got your own entrance there.
For the, so this is back in the space where the cocktail hour was
Yeah.
the night
So we
before.
could utilize the partition and just use this for a whole different room. And just use in there for the lunch and the breaks.
Excellent. How many tables are we looking at for the round table? Excellent.
To be honest, I think 6 in here would be fine just looking at it.
So there's 6 discussion areas. So it's on the assumption that it's around 10 to a round table discussion
And one
point.
per discussion point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the acoustics in this room
Yeah,
and
60 people it'll be.
all right, let's come back
Well,
to
we
that
don't know
though.
if there's 10 to a table. I mean, you said I think there was 4 from Mocato on each table. So
Yeah, I have to go back to Vicky on that, so let's come back to this after. Okay, so that's one way of coming in here. Excellent. This is where breakfast will be.
Yeah.
Same room again. Gracias. This hallway, we can't cover up the art, but we can always play with the red circles, doors. Okay. And then after they finish breakfast, they'll head up here,
Yeah.
this way. Okay. So if we can put more purple carpet, that could be pretty rad.
in there, Dom.
Play with uplighting again here if we wanted. And this room.
Yeah, so then this is the theatre foyer. So we're suggesting you're allowed to have Dom up here.
Yeah, so this is all exclusive for you guys again.
Yeah. So
Okay.
thinking registration and pop-up shop potentially. We'll
Yeah.
that later.
So registration, we usually see it here, sort of like a table across here, and then a couple chairs behind, just so you can kind of grab people before they go into the theater.
Mm-hmm. And where's the theater entrance?
Right here.
Oh, sorry, so it's up this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Stairwell.
loos that you guys will be using are right there, just for reference.
The elevators.
The bathroom toilets.
Got it.
Sorry.
Thank you. Nope, I'm been speaking to my fellow Americans for a while now, so. Okay.
The restrooms.
Restrooms. Washrooms.
Toilet.
Okay, so talk to me about branding opportunities here. We can we can decorate the store.
Branding
We
opportunities.
don't currently have that on our list. James, can we?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Brand away.
Thank you.
I think we should, if we can.
Doors.
Impact again that feel of going through different doors to be fearless.
Obviously, we usually have it wedged open just to help the flow. But definitely,
Which is fine, but I think too, like for that impact.
even when it's closed, it looks nice.
Yeah. And here's the theater. So there's 2 smaller monitors inside. And this is where, if I'm Steve, Jamie, Sarah, this is who I'm presenting to. We're looking, correct me if I'm wrong, but to place those notebooks and pens.
Correct. So we
Here?
actually have them placed more on like that,
Great.
just for so it stays on.
Yep. Okay. Great. So all the sessions happen here. There's, we know, a really small green room back there, but in respect to this room and branding, I really feel strongly about keeping it digital and on the screens. And I know we could do something with the column, but I think that distracts too again from the intrinsic decor.
Particularly, don't forget that when we're in session, the lighting, ambient lighting, will reduce a little bit, just so that we have all of the focus here on the stage. And again, I just think you lose the effect of any physical branding back this way, in and amongst the seats. So I wouldn't recommend that you put too much energy or cost into that side. Let's put it here. Now, one of the really interesting things about the screen is that this is a CinemaScope screen, so it's a big, big screen.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen your content yet, but we understand it's PowerPoint, there will be video. It's unlikely that the typical formats that are used for presentations are big enough to fill this screen. So one of the recommendations that we have is that we use a picture-in-picture software processor that allows us to fill the entire image comfortably, and then we can overlay PowerPoint content and video content.
Let me talk to Stu about this, because this screen size is pretty much what we used at Summit.
Yep.
And so I know that he's got a ton of the dimensions. I mean, well, he's played with, and Head High, the video crew coming, like this is their wheelhouse, right? So
Fantastic.
I definitely trust them to do their magic on that.
Right. Good.
If we have, I don't know, forgive my ignorance, the specs on that, or anything we need to know.
We can
so they
share
can-
that. That will be
Perfect.
added in as part of the kind of specification here.
Perfect.
Screen resolutions and sizes. It's just because it's a screening room. It's
Mhm.
not a typical event space.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a specific screen.
Absolutely.
And ordinarily, having had a chat to the in-house technical team here, ordinarily with more typical PowerPoint slides, you end up with what's called letterboxing, black
Yep.
edges, top, bottom, and it looks
Yep.
horrible. And we're the
Sloppy.
custodians of making sure that doesn't happen for you.
Right.
So it's an important conversation to have now,
Absolutely.
so that the screen design can be optimized for the use of this screen, because it is a slightly unusual screen size.
Absolutely.
But we absolutely expect and anticipate that you want to use all of it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. Thank
Right.
you. And those curtains pool in front of the screen, I imagine.
Yeah, they do
They work.
blend in slightly.
Okay.
Not all the way.
Not all the way?
Not all the way, no, just sort of.
Okay. If we can just, again, I know it's very detailed, but like how far in, like how much is
I
going
think
to
we
the
did
show?
it the other day. Maybe
Yeah,
I
we
can't
did. Can you show me
remember
real quick?
Maybe I can ask the team to do it quickly.
That'd be great.
Yeah. If they're here.